Good morning. Hello. It's Elvie Look with Elvie's Ascent. Or actually, no, I'm just Elvie Look. Elvie Look Beauty. I don't know. Welcome to another makeup moment. And as you're hopping on, please say hello, gorgeous, or hello, or just anything to let me know that you're there and you're watching. And as you're hopping on, I'm just going to pin my shopping link in the comments. And because I don't have anybody to do that for me. There we go. And so as you're hopping on, also, I'm going to start with my eye cream. Hello, Shelly. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. So today is my wild hair day. I think it's too blunt. I have a blunt cut, no layers, and it doesn't curl great. It's just messy. So as I'm also, oh, what am I doing? I thought I was doing my eye primer. Okay, we want to get rid of the bag or the hooded eyes too. Anyway, I'm using my eye cream, the Uology eye cream, and I'm really promote it and love it because it's helping. Like I've got my dark circles are gone, the dark pigmentation. And I mean, I still have the bags, but they've shrunk. So I've got fine lines, but I'm always going to have that, right? That's part with aging. So it's, but I just cannot believe it how it's gotten rid of, even tightened up my bags. So as we're also hopping on, I've been rearranging again. And so it's like, okay, now I'm really lost. So everything is like right down close around me. The last time I said I was using the mattifying primer, and it wasn't. I thought it looked a little shiny, so I'm going to use the mattifying primer. Hello, Linda. Welcome, gorgeous. So let's just mattifying. Brand new tube. I love it. I never keep the lids. I probably should. So today I am going to show how to showcase your eyelashes, and instead of a monthly kudos, we're having it's a holiday bliss, 10 weeks? How many weeks is it left? So it's one a week, a bundle a week, starting on every Monday. And it started November 1st, which was a Sunday, but it started November 1st. And on the first of every Monday is a new bundle. And at the end of that week, Sunday at midnight, it's gone. But last week was the lip butters. And mine arrived yesterday, so that's not bad for 1 week. But now they're off the website. But they are going to come back in 2021, maybe in the spring. They're going to be a part of the core line. So I'm really excited because I did get mine. And I was going to use one today, but then I'm also going to show you what to use for what's on the site. Wow, my wild hair. So that was my mattifying face primer, which is going to make your it's not putty, but it is going to smooth and lightly fill in all of the fine lines and pores. And if you have large pores, it's really going to help to not showcase them as much. And now I'm going in with the eye primer, which also helps to keep our eyeshadow in place. We don't want it moving around, sliding off, muddling in a crease in the center. So I always start. This is my makeup routine is primer. Now I am going to use the liquid gold, the Touch Liquid Gold Foundation, and I'm using lace. So I'm going to go right into my winter color today, and you want to shake it up really good because it is a mineral based foundation. It's got full coverage, depending on how thick you put it on. So if you've got rosacea, there we go. I'm finally getting it. Rosacea or scars or freckles, it will cover it. It's amazing. And you do have when you first put it on, you never use your fingers to put foundation on. And I really have to stress that. I'm just giving it a really good shake to mix up the minerals with the serum. because your hands have oils on them, and that will break down your makeup. And also you are introducing bacteria onto your skin, gets trapped in there, which causes breakouts. So always use a brush. Hello, Annie, welcome. Hello, gorgeous. So normally I use a kabuki brush, but I thought I would switch it up today. And I am going to try the powder concealer brush. It's a beautiful soft brush. You have two heads. It's really a good deal. And I just thought I'm going to switch things up a little bit today. And how do you like my my wild outfit? I'm so scared my sleeves are going to knock stuff off. So I'm just going to 2, 3, pool some in the middle. And here we go. See, I've got some blemishes happening. Oh, I'm trying to think, am I forgetting something? I feel like I am. Today I have a dental appointment. Hopefully that's the last one. It might be like a 3-hour appointment. This is the year of the dentist for me, I'll tell you. It's not fun. So I'm switching things up today because I'm not using powdered shadows. This is a nice brush. It's very, very soft. Use your kabuki though. I just wanted to give it a go. Try something new so I always know which one works the best. If it doesn't, why not? And I'm actually even going to put a little bit on my eyes. Just give myself a really nice, smooth. Although I do miss the stippling with the kabuki brush, but I am going to, oh dear, I forgot to wet my, hello gorgeous, welcome Doris. And by the way, everyone that is coming on, if you let me know, if you say hello gorgeous or say hi, or I just think hello gorgeous sounds so much more wonderful than hi. So, but it lets me know that you're watching. And even if those that are watching it on the replay, then I know that you're there. I'm gonna have to go to the sink. I forgot to wet my blending bud. So that's just the initial coat. And I'm gonna give you some extra tips on how to get a really beautiful airbrush finish. So if I lean in close, you will see that it's on, but we've not yet got the finish that we want. Hello, Iris. Welcome, gorgeous. So I'm going to put on a little bit more. Now I'm just going to dab it on my finger because I'm going to just do some spots. Okay, I have to run and wet my blending buds. I forgot to wet them. I really don't like to do that, but I needed it. So now I'm going to use a damp blending bud and it's going to, I'm going to build my coverage a little bit. But also show how to get a little bit more of an airbrush look. It this is going to help compress it and smooth out on your pores. So I'll come in a little closer. Do you see a difference yet? And then what I like to do is touch it up with some of the face powder. And I've got a designated kabuki brush just for my powder, and I'm using Poplin. And that's even gonna give us another another layer of coverage, but also just really a smooth look. And I'm using a stippling. Okay. Okay. Just making sure I have no lines. Wearing a scarf today, which is really nice because we had woke up to snow. So it's cooler by the door. Now I'm going to do my concealer, and I also am going to do it in another way today. We're going to brave it. So I basically stayed away from putting foundation around up closer on my eyes. Oh, welcome, Anita. Hello, gorgeous. And Jerry Lynn, oh yes. And you always use them wet, the blending buds, right? You never use them dry. And so I'm going to today take the doe foot applicator, and I'm going to just dot it. If I can dot it into a V. And then take the small blending bud. And this is especially, this isn't how I normally apply my concealer, but I thought I would show you how, if you are younger and have smoother skin, this is all you would need to do. You wouldn't need to do the other rigmarole that I do using my finger to press it on. But I did this yesterday, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, because of my wrinkles. And I'm just going to. But let's hope if I smile really bright, nobody will notice my wrinkles, right? Do you see how it brightened up that area? Now I'll go to the other side. And I am using lace. So this is the same color as my foundation. Now, because I'm using lace. I used lace liquid foundation today. Okay. Actually, I noticed I didn't go in as close as I wanted to on the other side. I forgot to go in. You kind of want to go in your bridge of your nose a little bit, because that's where it is dark. The darkness usually comes from. And I'm just going to blend this. So normally, this isn't the way I apply it, because I try not to put too much on, because I don't want it to be settling in my wrinkles. But I did want to show you how, if you didn't have to worry about wrinkles, this is how all you would need to do is just, you can use the doe foot applicator and apply it, and then you just need to, I'm just going to use a flat brush just to get in closer, step up closer. And this side already feels dry, so it does dry fast. There we go. Now, right away, I want to set it. So I am going to grab my Behold setting spray. Hello, Catherine. Hello, gorgeous. And Debbie, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to see everybody today. So today when I did this, it turned out perfectly. So let's hope I can achieve the same thing. So today I'm just pressing on some setting powder. I want to get that set before it settles into any fine lines. And I'm just going to press it on. Okay. There we go. And actually I'm going to take off any excess. So you'll have to tell me where you're from. Anybody here? I always love to know how far reaching does this go. So there we go. So that's the concealer. And now we can go into, because today we're going to showcase our eyes. So today I'm using Twill. I like using, well, right now our bronzers are not in stock, and so but I am loving our pressed powder foundations to use as a bronzer or for contouring. See? my sleeves I have to watch. So I'm just going to clear up some of the stuff here. All right, so now I am grabbing my tapered blusher brush, which is, as you'll see, it is narrower. So it has a horizontal and a vertical side. I have food allergies, and I'm thinking there's something I'm allergic to that I ate yesterday, and I have to figure out what it is. I think I know what it is. Anyway, so this does all of the work for you. And so I'm using twill, and you just need very little, and then I like to swirl it off in the cap. And so starting at the top of my ear, aiming to my mouth, but coming short, a couple fingers away, you're just going to start with your brush holding horizontally. You're just going to make a gentle line, and once you see the line forming, then you're just going to swirl it. And this is going to add that natural glow. Like that's where we normally have some color, and then normally in the tops of our forehead. So we're just adding it back because we took it off with the foundation. And this also is going to add structure to our face. So you can see already right over here, my face looks more rounded. And right here already, that's making that recede and making me look like I have cheekbones. And so just that little bit of contouring, same thing on this side. So horizontally, till you see a line, and then switch your brush vertically and swirl it. And if you ever feel like, okay, I got too much of a line, like we're going to fix it we're going to blend it with our setting powder, but you can go back in with your powder brush if you feel like, okay, I want to just, take that little line out. There we go. And then I'm going to put some on the top of my forehead, which I forgot to tap. So I forgot to blend it out, which you need to do. You want to get that initial. That's a good thing I've got some hair hanging down there, but I'll go and get that fixed up. Yeah. No sweat. We'll blend that. And that's where the sun hits us. And then under the jawline, just along the edge, and then sweep it down. Again, that's also going to add, help this to recede and give our face a more of a structured appearance. Same thing on the other side. It's so annoying. Now, I like to go under my lip. It gives you a bit of a pouty lip. So it'll make that recede so that our lip will pop out a bit. It's like it's creating a shadow is what it's doing, even though there isn't one there with me. We're gonna make one. Welcome, Hannah. Hello, gorgeous. And then I like to also squeeze it and do it down the side of each side of my nose. And that is going to make your nose look slender, more slender, and longer. Well, not longer, but and then I do a little bit underneath. So you can see it's created a shadow and just right away making your nose look slender and not so rounded. And that I used today was twill. And the two other colors are really nice are voile and damask. And so they are really nice. Okay. Just seeing if I got enough of my poplin. Want to make sure. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to set this with my Behold setting spray. Oh no, blush, 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 blush. That's what we need. So today I chose this really pretty surreal. It's a purpley, it's a purple mauve, and all of our blushes have, I don't know if you noticed, but they have a sheen. So they're a little bit iridescent. So they do add a little bit of life to your cheeks. And I'm going to use, again, the tapered blusher brush. I like to dab it, swirl it off. And then on the top of our cheekbone, I like to stipple it. And it controls how much you get on. And then when I see that I have enough, then I can blend it. Same thing on the other side. So in our new bundle this week, it's all about the eyelashes. The mascara are 40, which put us on the map, is on sale, 20% off. You get to choose, and they've just launched it in purple, so you can get black or purple. And don't be scared of purple. It is actually, I don't have it, I've got it on order, but I have seen it. And what I like about it is black is very, very harsh, and it is very softening with just this hint of purple. And it's actually very, very beautiful. I can hardly wait to get it. So now I'm going in with the setting powder. But you get your choice of mascara, black or purple. So if you're absolutely dead against purple, grab the black. Our 4D Fiber Lash mascara is beautiful because it has the same epic formula that Unique uses, which they always put ingredients in it that help you with your lashes to nourish them and take care of them and for them to grow. They don't have drying or damaging things in there like alcohol, but they also, this one has what they call Y-shaped fibers. So if this is your eyelashes and these are the fibers, they're Y-shaped, then they grab on, and you can see how they will add fullness to your lashes. And then they also will help you with building length. So now I am going in with this is translucent setting powder, and this is going to set my makeup, and it's also going to help it to blend. And so, especially if you have oily skin, you really need to use this. What is on my eyelids right now? I just put foundation on today. I haven't done my eyes yet. So I started, normally I start with my eyes, but today I started with my foundation, and I haven't. So I did swirl on there with my foundation, which I'm not telling you what I'm going to use on my eyes just yet, but I should. Do they look okay? Oh, good. Good, good, good. So now, oh, don't forget to go down your neck. And this is what's actually going to help you from your makeup breaking down from your oils, but it's also, you know, part of the two-step process to keeping your makeup from rubbing off on your clothes, which I really, what was it the other day? I forgot to put my setting powder on, and I was so annoyed down my neck because I had makeup on my shirt. And I just amazed that just doing this, I don't have makeup on my clothes anymore. So you want to make sure. Okay, now I'm just, so I dabbed it on, and now I'm just going to blend a little bit. And you see it softens our lines. And if you ever felt like, okay, it's not softened enough, you just go back in with your foundation, with your powder. Okay. Now, let's add a little bit of highlighter. This illuminizer, and I'm using Pearly in the Touch a la Mode. It is a beautiful champagne-y nude, and it's just going to add a little bit of iridescence onto a few key areas. So I like to use the fan brush, and I'm just going to put along the tops of my cheeks. Just going to make your skin look glowing, healthy glowing is what it's doing. Down the nose and the Cupid's bow. I know, I just won't stop. Oh, I love it. Okay, here we go. Now, let's go on to this. So now we're on to the star of our show today. Sorry for the noise. Okay, there we go. It's all about how to showcase our eyes, our eyelashes. And so today I am using our, what is it called? Is it Touch a la Mode? I forgot to look. Anyway, I'm using our cream shadow. It's like a cloud in a bottle. It's like a moussey cloud in a bottle. And I'm using the color Jubilant. And you can see it's this beautiful mauve, pinky mauve. And you can use your finger. You can use the fluffy crease brush. I'll show you both. And it goes on like a dream, and it is not gonna move anywhere. So if you start it, now I will go in with my fluffy crease brush and just blend those edges. So tip number 1, to showcase your eyelashes, you want to use a neutral. Oh, good. Am I going too fast, Shelley? Sorry. You want to use a light nude neutral eyeshadow, and that's really gonna make your eyelashes pop. And that's what we're gonna show you what to do today, how to make your eyelashes pop. And now I'm gonna do the other side. You're so sweet. I love it. They wait to put their makeup on with me. Isn't that neat? I love it. Okay. I think I got some with my, see, that's why I don't like using my finger. I'm a brush girl. I'm all about the brushes. Because when you use my fingers, with my nails get in the way. Okay. Let's go finish this and clean this up. It is so pretty. It's like it actually is like a lilac, which is one of my favorite colors for eyeshadow. It's the one I always gravitate to. And it's that easy. And it dries, it goes on like a creamy, dries to powder. It's really, really cool. And that's Jubilant, our cream shadow brushes. So now step number 2 is we're going to, looking for my eyeliner, is we're going to use eyeliner, and I'm using Proper. And if you're fair, I mean, I'm using the Jet Perfect, which is the jet black. And if you are fair, you can use Proper, which is our brown. And instead of putting it on our eyelids, we're going to make our eyelashes look thicker, and look longer by not shortening them. Sometimes when you have that line, it's just going to give the illusion of less lash, more base. It'll look thicker at the bottom. But we're going to add the depth down underneath. So what we're going to do is put it on our waterline, on our upper lid, which is called tight lining. And so you can do it a couple ways. You can lift, or I've seen ones where they just look the other way, because I have to be looking the right. I think I have to lift a little bit. And this is called tight lining. So I don't know if you can see, it made my eyelash, see how it made the base look thicker, but it didn't take away, so it's still gonna showcase all of my full lashes. So now I'm gonna do the other side. And then now one little thing that I like to do is I like to take and just make a little wing, and what it is, it's like, and I want to make sure this is sharp, it is like, it's when my eyelashes, when I have my mascara on, it's going to make it look like one more eyelash. Like the lash wing is on the outer corner. Just going to make sure this is nice and sharp. Can't get as fine of a point as you want with a pencil, but I'm going to take a liner shade, the liner part of the liner shader brush, and just there we go. Now for the bottom, instead of black, I'm going to soften it with purple, which is I'm using is Passionate. There's also, we have two shades of purple. One is warm and one is cool. So if you're warm toned, I'm neutral, so I can use either. So I just grabbed Passionate. What is the other one? Oh, it's right here. I can tell you. Oh, no, I can't tell you. I don't think. Don't know if I can read that. Purposeful? It's really pretty. And this is a beautiful warm purple. And I'm going to use Passionate. And now I'm going to tightline on my bottom lashes with the purple, with Passionate. I don't have the purple mascara, but I can pretend. It still, though, is a very nice effect. It's just softer than black. And it's going to just sort of shadow the lilac in our eyeshadow. There we go. Now we're going to go into mascara. I'm just checking my notes, and today I'm using 4D. I haven't used it for a while. I've been using Lovin' Our Twisted, which is brand new, but I do love the 4D equally. I think I just love the small wand mostly, but this is a beautiful mascara, and it's got more of a real brush. I don't know if you can see, like the other one is more like a comby brush. So this one, oh, but before I do that, tip number 3. So tip number 1 was using a light eyeshadow. Tip number 2 was to tightline instead of lining on your eyes. Tip number 3 is to use the primer, and this is going to add fullness. It's going to plump. It's like putting conditioner on your hair. It's going to plump and make them feel nourished and thicker and longer, and you can build on this, and it's going to help to showcase our eyelashes. Just got to move my mirror a little bit. Goes on like mascara, only it's white. And if you curl your eyelashes, you do it before you put this on, and this also helps to set. Okay, now I'm going in. I like to go in, do one eye at a time. And now I'm going in with my mascara. And I just like to wiggle, get to the base and wiggle. I have to gently wiggle so I don't accidentally touch my skin. But look at that. I touched my bottom lash, is what I did. There we go. I've my bottom lashes on the outer corner go up quite high, so they kind of touch. There we go. Beautiful. And they're just like instantly thick. Now, this may not have the small wand, but you can easily take a spoolie to go and separate a little bit if you want. of makes them a bit more wispy, I find. But there we go. So I'm going to let that dry. I should get my bottom one. Take it off till I'm ready to go there. Now I'll do the other eye, and then I'll come back and do one more coat. So again with the primer. Hope I'm not getting low on this one, although I do have some more. So your choice, you get to choose a mascara, 4D mascara in purple or black, and your choice of primer, which is this, or the eyelash serum, which you put on your eyelashes to help promote them growth. So like I put it on at bedtime, and I will show you what that looks like. Now I'm going back in with the 40. I've got it here. I hope I have it here. I love how the primer does not make the eyelashes look dry. They look rich. This, I always have, I think everybody has one eye that's better than the other. I love the eyelashes on this side. But I can't believe how they're growing. Now I'm going to go back and put, so this time when I go back, I'm just going to dust the edges, and then tip number 4 is to focus on the outer edge. We want to make that look like a real wing out here. But do you see how that little eyeliner line that I drew, it just helped to make it look like, gives the appearance that that's my eyelashes. Neat, eh? And so then I'm just going to focus now more on the outside on this side as well. But you see how and if you get some on your skin, just once it's dry, go back in with a clean spoolie, which I think I have some on my skin, and I'll just go back later. And it just scratches off, like lightly scratch. It just comes right off, flicks off, basically. There we go. Now I'll do my bottom lashes. You could, yeah, see I've got some on my bottom lashes. Let's see, where's my clean spoolie? There it is. I have one that's white, so I always know that this is for cleaning up. Just comes right off. And I got some on my lid. Just going to now put a little bit on my lower lashes. You can leave them. I've seen, I don't know, for some reason I always feel like I'm naked without some on my bottom lashes. But if you really want to just showcase your lashes, just, you can leave it off. It gives a really clean appearance on the bottom. I like to have some on my bottom. And now this is buildable. So if I wanted, you could go back, and I'm just going to touch up the outer corner a bit more. we go. Now, tip number, are we at 5 or 6? I forget now. I think I added one in there, so I think this might be 6. Your blow dryer. On a low setting, not hot. I've got it on warm. You see? Blow your eyelashes up. Now what that does, not only dry it, but it curls them up. Cool, hey? Now, oh, I guess lipstick is it today. So I thought I would show you the lip butter. This one I grabbed is Quick Getaway. It's this like pinky nude, and I can line it if I want to. This is Punchy. Oh, no, I forgot. Before I do that, I want to show you the exfoliator. Oh, and before that, I was going to show you the serum. The eyelash serum. Unless it's in, oh no, here it is. This is the serum. So it's got this clearish wire, and I always scrape it off. It's like a clear gel. And then I just brush it on my eyelashes when I go to bed. And that's, so you have a choice of your 4D mascara. So your 4D mascara, and then you can choose a serum or the primer for $51. So it's 20% off. Good deal. So I've included that in the bundle. Now, back to our eyes. Or lips. We're going to exfoliate. And so I have the original. Get the peppermint because it only comes available at this time of year, and then you can get the original all year long. But you know what? I thought I had peppermint. I mean, that's how delicious it is. It's the sugar in there. And so it's probably easier to do it before you put your makeup on. But you can feel it, the sugar in it, just exfoliating. Say that without putting your lips together. Oh, feels so good. It's like a loofah. So it's a sugar-based, and it feels nourishing. It's so, especially if you have dry skin this time of year. And it's a retractable. So you can do that till the cows come home. And then I like to just wipe the edges a little bit, clean it up before I put it back. And just wipe it off. I think I'll take it. Probably needed it damp. Yes, I know you want to eat it, but you shouldn't. There we go. Now, just touch up my makeup around there. Now, I will use up a little bit of Punchy. You don't need to line it, but I'm going to. And now, just to show you the lip butters. They are crossed between a luxurious chapstick, lipstick, because they add color, lip gloss. It's like they are all 3 in 1. And I just thought this went so pretty with my eyes. but these are gone. If you haven't, then use this one is Quick Getaway. They won't be back till next year. So, because you can't use them, I'll show you what you can do. Let's take it off. I'll put my lip liner back on. But later on, I'll throw it back on. I know the lip butters, they feel so good. I am so glad I ordered them all. Actually, I tried them all. I love all the colors. I could be showing you. And now, grab Subtle, our Splash Liquid Lipstick. And this will go beautifully with this look. This is like your dusty nude, pinky nude. I forgot to add this into the link. This has really good staying power on today, too. The lip butters, they're more like a chapstick, so they're not going to stay on. Although the darker one, the color does stay. So here they are. So this one comes out a beautiful red. Maybe one day I will show you all of them. And so just to show you what the color is like. It's a beautiful, soft red. It's not an in-your-face red. And so when you wipe it off, you know, you get a little bit of color that stays, even on your lips. So that's what I mean. They're crossed between this chapstick, or lip balm, lipstick, and lip gloss. So now I'm going to just top it up with a little bit of lip gloss. Okay, where did I move them? Right there. The lip butters, I believe, I went to see the fact sheet, and then of course they're gone, but I think they have peppermint in them. So it gives a little bit of a plumping effect. So now I'm going to add some setting spray to keep everything in place and keep it on. I always want to do this before I put my mascara on and I forget. Let's go dry them again. As long as I don't blow them to touch my skin. Nope, they did good. There we go. So that is how to showcase your eyes. Except I think it did move my lower lashes. I think I'll just touch those up a little bit. And we are done. So, can you see my eyelashes? So, tip number 1, light eyeshadow. Tip number 2 is tight line. Instead of putting it on your eyes, I tight line with black at the upper, and I did a little wing. That's tip number 3. I did purple, was it called Purposeful? What was the name of the color? Sorry, Passionate on the bottom line. And we used a lash primer. And when you're putting your mascara on, do tip number, I've already forgot where I was now. Put your first coat on and then go extra also on the outer wings. And then use your blow dryer, aim on low, lower warm, and blow up, and that will help to curl and blow them up. And so today I just thought also, to show you about Pretty Cute. So what I'm wearing today with my wild hair is Lisa has a new website. So now it's so easy to order. So I'm just wearing this. She has these beautiful scarves. I've got them in, oh, do you want me? I've got them in a variety of colors. Let me go grab it and show you. I grabbed 5 because I love them. So it's this beautiful rich purple. They just add to any outfit that you're wearing. And then I've got the blue, the teal green, this beautiful soft yellow, and then this light gray, which I can hardly wait. They'll go with anything. So they're their infinity scarf, and they fold them in half and slip them down, and then I'm wearing it with this really cute. So all of the clothes have such unique details. And see, I love it that her tops are longer in the back, so you can wear them with leggings. Today I'm wearing it with jeans. And that's with pretty cute things. So I've given you the link to shop with her clothes. These would make great gifts. You know, so if you, especially this year, I know everybody is shopping online. And it's a little more challenging because you're worried. Well, let me tell you how many times I have chosen and ordered something from the wrong website and was scammed and had to, you know, cancel my credit card and fight to get my money back. So with her, at least, you know, you're dealing with a really good, reputable person, an actual person. She's an entrepreneur, woman entrepreneur. And this would make a beautiful gift, as well as you could add the bundle with the mascara and the lash primer and then a scarf. I also ordered her, she's got this really cute beanie hat, knit toques, and I ordered one and it's coming. Just some ideas. And also the mirrors. I think I should have brought my little compact mirror. Like, I love these mirrors. Makeup mirrors, and I did have 5. I gave 2 away as gifts, but I still have, I can't remember, I think I've got 2, one in each, my bathroom in here, and then I've also got the little compact mirror. So I'll have to show you next time. Anyway, this was so much fun, girls. I loved our time together, and I hope that you will enjoy using our 4D mascara and have lush. I'd love to see your pictures. Post them below of your lashes. And you guys have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you again soon. Bye for now.